Hey guys, so I got a package today in the mail I want to share with you guys. But I was like trying to figure out, I have this ring light. It's like a little bitty 10-inch ring light. And I was like trying to see the difference between using one and not using one, and it really makes a difference. I probably need to get a bigger one because like I saw when I was filming RJ when he was talking about his fishing tackle or his fishing lures. um I couldn't get like good lighting on him because he was sitting like in front of the window, that huge window, the doors. But I was like playing with this and look how much of a difference it makes. So that's the ring light off. That's the ring light on. And then I was like, I've never actually played with the settings, but you could like change the warmth. Like that's like more LED, like blue light, I guess. And that's really orange. And then I like that one. That's like super bright. That's more like a blue. That's orange. But yeah, I like the bright. But anyway, so I have my robe on because the temperature dropped tonight. It's supposed to rain again. And RJ this time of year, when he can turn the AC off, he's like, yes, because we gonna save some money. But anyway, so I don't know if you guys watched my other video, but so I was explaining that I have been feeling really like my mood has been just like super low energy, kind of like, I don't want to say depressed, but just not that like, oh, because I started sitting out in the sun every day for 30 minutes. Like I'd put on my, I would have Siri put on a timer and I would sit outside under the sun. And I didn't even recognize it, but it really does help your mood sitting in the sun. Like I just know that my mood started feeling better. And so the reason I started doing that was because my doctor, my primary care physician, who I see for my blood glucose, because my blood, it's 94. My blood glucose is back to normal. Like I told you guys, I had like a really bad incident where my blood sugar was really high and I didn't take medication for it. I just chose to use diet and exercise to reverse those, and prayer, number one, prayer, because it's by the mercy of the Father that I'm not having to take medication. Some people are not as blessed, but I know that has to do with fasting and prayer and just really really buckling down and recognizing where I was falling short in my walk. But anyway, so I see a primary care physician every 3 months now just to make sure that my A1C levels stay under pre-diabetic and diabetic range. And I've been able to manage that with eating a very keto-based diet. And I say like this, keto, because we eat vegetables. Oh wait, no, is that carnivore that don't eat vegetables? I think keto does eat vegetables. Yeah, I would say it's keto because, so I was misquote, air quotes there. I was thinking carnivore, but no, yeah, we're very keto, like low carbs, very high protein, very high in vegetables. And I'm talking about low carbs, like I only eat like 50 carbs max a day. So I have to spread that out between my meals. But so that's why if you guys saw the video I just made of RJ talking about wings, that's why he was like, yeah, I've been thinking for weeks about how to tell you I'm going to eat me some wings, because he's not talking about like air fry wings. Like I usually make them air fried in my air fryer oven. With no, it's not breaded, it's not deep fried, none of that. And ever since this all happened to me last August, I've been real strict about even him, because he had some high cholesterol levels and some fatty liver results, like saying that his liver was not running like to the maximum, like where he could optimal. Sorry, his liver wasn't running optimal. His numbers weren't like crazy bad. They were just, the doctor at the military hospital was just like, keep an eye on this. And so we've been real strict on the way we eat. And yeah, we can admit like our eating got out of control. We just like everybody else, we were indulging in eating out and having desserts, and I love to bake and to cook, and so I was doing all the things. But so I see a primary care physician, and when I saw her last, she told me that my vitamin D3 was like on the brink of being low to where I needed to take a vitamin D supplement. Now, I don't like taking supplements because most supplements are artificially, synthetically made in like bioengineered kind of ways. So I wholeheartedly believe that we can use food as healing. In order to do that, you really have to dive into what food, what nutrition is available through your food. But the only thing I came across was so far for vitamin D3 was mushrooms, and we don't eat mushrooms. Like we try to follow scripture as close to it as possible because we know that there comes healing and longevity of life if you follow the scriptures. So for us, mushrooms is a no-no because it's not an herb that bears its own seed. It's a fungi. It's actually not a plant. It's a fungi. It's a fungus. And if you have any idea why mushrooms grow where they grow, it's most times they grow off of fecal matter or urine. And that's just the truth about it. If you see along the tree trunks, where they grow on, guys, they grow on filth. That's just the truth of it. I'm not, making this up, but there's a reason why we're not supposed to be eating those things, and we don't. I know that there's been a lot of like research on like cachava and just different mushrooms that they put in all kinds of stuff now. But that's just something that's not available to us because we do follow scripture. And also algae. I know that, and a lot of sea moss. Like I've looked up the sea moss it's gone viral all over everywhere. And it has like vitamin D3 and it has iron and all this stuff. And I was watching a woman who is I'm a part of her community. Her name is Marilyn, has a beautiful family. I love her channel. She did this review on these candies, and I looked on, I was looking them up, and it had sea moss in it, and I was like, oh, so that's okay. I mean, we actually miss out on experimenting a lot with different things because of these different ingredients, but we're okay with that because our faith is in scripture, it's in the Messiah, and we know that if you obey the scriptures, healing comes from that. But I say all that to say, I was feeling I just had a low mood the last week. Like I've just been like, even my husband was saying like, he's like, man, he's like, I'm tired. He's like, are you tired? I'm like, yeah, but maybe it's, and I was talking with my sister Tara and telling her like my mood has just been low, and my doctor was saying that my vitamin D3 is low, and the only other source to get vitamin D3 is to sit out in the sun, because apparently you get a lot of vitamin D sitting in the sun. Like it's been proven. So when the sun started to set earlier and get darker quicker, and it's been super cloudy, super gloomy, that's just how it is here in Georgia. I've been here for 9 years. Me and my husband, we got married when we came here. We moved here in July of 2015, and we were married, within weeks of moving here. So we've been here for almost 10 years. And every fall, every winter, it's the same thing. It gets dark, it gets gloomy, it gets rainy. It's like a scene from out of the Twilight movie. It's always like that haze and mist, but this is the first fall, and me and my husband were just talking about this. this is the first fall that we are not like supplementing our moods with like chemicals, meaning like, because if we would start getting low energy, like right now, like I'm kind of tired because it's cold in my house, and but it's not cold enough to turn the heat on, you know what I mean? Like but we would have a coffee. We would have, right now, I would probably a year ago would be like, hey babe, you want a coffee? And like, yeah, you know, it'd give you a little bit of energy. So, but this is the first year that we are not using anything to enhance our mood, you know, like food or chemicals or, you know, drinking a Red Bull or, you know, none of that. So this is like the first time I'm like recognizing different elements of emotion and how the weather affects me. And I've been like super extra sensitive since having that hyperglycemic incident and also coming off of the Xanax. My body, my system has just been kind of trying to get back to homeostasis, like level. And I was also talking with someone and they think that, you know, it's only been a year since my body's gone through all this, so it's normal, I guess, like to be having some chemical imbalances. But so I was telling me and my sister Tara, and some of you have asked about Tara. She's not my blood sister. She is my blood sister in the Messiah. Like, we're believers. Like, you know, she's within the assembly. But I mean, like, she's not my blood sister, like from my biological mom. She's my sister in the Messiah. That's why I call her my sister, because the word says that we are one, we are in the family, anyone that believes in him. And so she's my sister. So is everybody else out there who believes in the Messiah, that he died and gave his life for us. So me and her met through a community for the benzodiazepine withdrawal, and we have just become really close. And she's just she's just been such a blessing to me and my husband. Like, she's just a part of our family. Like, so we were talking about that, and she was like telling me about light therapy, like lights that have UV that provide like that UV light that the sun gives. And she had sent me a few like products that have that, and I was like, yeah, you know, that's really cool. Like, you know, when my money gets right, you know, because the bills just came out, kind of thing, you know. And I don't know about anybody else, but our electricity bill right now is high. I don't know if any of you guys live in Georgia, but they just put in like a new nuclear reactor last year, and a big thing came out talking about the rates were going to be higher. I don't know if you guys know this, but this part of the country runs off of nuclear reactors. Like, if you look up where are the nuclear, which is important, guys, this is a whole nother video, but if you don't know much about nuclear reactors, that's where we get our energy from. So a lot of them are on this part of the country where I'm at right here. So actually really close to where we are. But they had just turned one on for Georgia, for our area, to power the city grid or whatever. And they did send out an electricity notice that the rates for the next few months were going to be a little bit higher to pay for that. But I'm not talking about a little bit higher. I'm talking about like hundreds of dollars higher. So I don't know. Oh yeah. I say that because I told her, like, yeah, that's great. That sounds great. You know, like when I get my money together, you know, when the bills come out and everything starts leveling out, that's great. But she went ahead and ordered it for me and sent me a text and was like, hey, it's on the way. And I'm like, oh, I can't believe it. Like, some people just bless you. And I always say, when you get blessed, you bless the next person, because, you know. But anyway, that's what she sent me. And I wanted to make a video because I've never tried light therapy. But I did some research and it actually helps, because I was like telling her, well, I was talking to RJ, maybe I should start going to a tanning booth, you know, like, because they have a tangerine, I don't know how you say it, tangerine maybe, but it's a tanning booth. Like, you can go get a membership and you can start doing the tanning. But she, I think she did say, no, don't do that. That's not healthy for your body. And which I have also heard a lot of things about that. So she sent this to me and it got here, guys, this got here quick, like quicker than I'd expected it. I didn't think it was going to come this fast. So I'm excited to try it because, yeah. And look, the first thing I see when I open it is it says, look, light therapy lamp. And I had no idea that we get a lot of nutrients from the sun. So this is what it looks like. Let's see. Full spectrum. I don't really know much about it. I'm all new to this. But, ooh, guys, this is so cool. Light therapy lamp user manual. Natural spectrum light therapy may help to reduce the effects associated with winter blues, jet lag, shift work, and seasonal time changes, and boost a sense of well-being. Guys, I'm all new to this. I had no idea. Like when my doctor, she said like, try to sit out in the sun because if your vitamin D3 gets too low, you can feel a decrease in mood. Like, and I'm all new to this. So I have really been feeling like, I don't know how to explain it, but like my body just feels tired. Like I always need to like stretch kind of. And like I'm telling you guys, I used to, when I would feel like this, I would get a cup of coffee or an espresso or drink one of those like energy drinks that had all the extra vitamins and nutrition in it. But I can't do that anymore because my body is super sensitive to caffeine. It's super and I know why I'm like this. I mean, because I feel like the Father has me like this because I can't be trusted with sugar. I can't be enough. I keep praying like, Father, please allow me to be healthy. Please allow me to be a helpmate to my husband and be here for my mother-in-law and be an asset to others. I can't keep praying and asking for longevity of life, and I'm not going to do my part to aid that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be asking the Father to heal me, and I'm not going to take the necessary steps in my life to help heal my own body. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like the Father is telling me, like, you got to meet me halfway. You can't just be like, oh, here I am, heal me, but you're going to still shovel all kinds of mess in your mouth. Like, that's not how it works. Like, you have to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, show me your works. Have you heard that scripture? Like, so I know why he has me in this state, because if I was left to my own devices, I'd be in the kitchen eating ding dongs and ho-hos, you know what I'm saying, until I literally fell over, because sugar addiction is real, guys. And I don't know if you know this, but a lot of the foods that they be mass producing out here have chemicals in them to make your body crave these things. And you may be saying right now, this tastes good, but I'm telling you, in a few years, you're going to be dealing with liver cancers and diabetes and heart problems and obesity and fatty liver and high blood pressure and triglycerides. Or I'm telling you guys, there are so many young people now getting colon cancer because of the different chemicals that are in our foods. And I'm like, guys, we can't just be like, if they're going to sell it, I'm going to eat it. They don't care about you or me. But so I know why the Father has me in this state, because he's like, girl, if I don't put restrictions on you, you will eat yourself to death, because food can be an addiction. And I'm here to tell you, I was addicted to sugar. Like, I'm telling you, like, for breakfast, I would wake up, have the strongest cup of coffee with the strongest dose of espresso with all kinds of sugars and syrups, and then I would eat toast bread with jelly, and then I'd eat cream of wheat with sugar, or I'd go to work because I worked at the bakery and I'd have a donut and I have cookies, and then for lunch I'm eating fruit, and going to the Dairy Queen across the street and having an ice cream cone, and then for snack in between I'm going You know, at work, I'd go have a Snicker. I'm like, my whole day was full of sugar, you know. And then I'd have another energy drink, a Red Bull, to get me through the rest of my day at work. And then I'd come home and I'd bring home all kinds of pastries and cookies for me, for my husband. And then for dinner, I'm, you know, cooking something, and then I'm baking a cake or having a pie. And that was day after day after day. And my body was like, girl, no. But anyway, so that's why I see a primary care physician. And even she was telling me, like, your levels are getting low. So be aware of that, because I don't believe in taking any kind of medication. Let me tell you, I was talking to my sister and I was like, man, I'm hurting. Like, I was having some cramps, right? And I was telling her, I haven't taken any type of Tylenol or medication since all this happened to me. I'm scared because my body's so sensitive. And I was telling her I have some like baby Motrin that has like, it's dye-free baby Motrin. And I'm like, and I took like 5 mLs, like what you would give a newborn or not newborn, but what you'd give a toddler. And I kind of felt kind of funny, but she was telling me, girl, that's all in your mind. Like, it's just you're overthinking stuff, which I do. I have a problem with overthinking stuff because, that's just how I am. But anyway, I'm going to plug this in and see what's up with this, because it says to sit in front of it. How to use: power on, tap the power button to turn on 100% brightness level, tap power between to adjust, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you have 75%, 50%, and 25%, and 100% brightness level. Okay, so it says this light therapy lamp is only intended for the use of the human body. Okay. So you can go 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and 60 minutes. So the package doesn't say much. Let's see. Let's see what I can unplug here. I don't know. Can't unplug too much. Let's see if I can do it under my desk. Okay. Oh. So you plug it in the back right there. And then it has like a little kickstand. Let's see. Ooh. And guys, I was doing some research on people in Alaska. I don't know if you guys know this, but people in Alaska suffer from a lot of suicides. I don't know if you can say that on YouTube, but whatever. Because they have seasons where they're in the dark, like for months at a time. But look at that. So let's see. Ooh, can y'all see that? I don't know. Hold on. Let me turn this big light off. You see that? So that's like a warm light. Oh, my hair was pulling. Hold on, I'm sorry. My hair was pulling on this scrunchie. It's hurting my head. So let's redo that. So that's one light. You see the warmth of that? I don't know, guys. Let me see if I can look up something on YouTube that talks about light therapy. I like it though. Let's see. I'm trying to find something on the TV. I like that gold one. It feels like the sunset, right? Did y'all watch my video about RJ talking about he wants wings for his birthday? And the reason he's talking like that was because I have really been like, guys, we changed our diet like for real after all that happened to me. That's cool, right? I like that warm one. Light IGH light therapy. Excuse me. I forgot how to spell therapy. Guys, so Monday. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on a little high so maybe you can hear it.
Struggling with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis?
Not that
Talk
one.
to your doctor about #1 prescribed Entyvio, offering 2 maintenance options.
Okay, let's see what it says.
Want to flip the switch on feeling down during the winter months? Dr. Craig Sawchuk suggests giving light therapy a try.
Light therapy is one of our effective treatments that is actually really easily tolerated. Rarely do people have side effects of it, and it's a pretty portable type of intervention that we can do.
Light therapy is thought to affect brain chemicals linked to mood and sleep, easing symptoms of seasonal affective disorder. Dr. Sawchuk recommends using a 10,000 lux light within the first hour of waking up for about 20 minutes.
That tends to be about the sweet spot of exposure to that light. You want to make sure that the light is sitting probably about an arm's length or so in front of you. You don't have to stare directly at the light, but you want to keep your eyes open so you could be doing things like having breakfast or a cup of coffee, watching TV, working online or scrolling through things.
Continue light therapy into the spring or whenever your mood starts to naturally improve. For the Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Dee Dee Stephen.
Okay, did y'all hear that? So, yeah. Apparently, there's a lot of people doing light therapy. Mayo Clinic, their website. Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that, and I don't know. Is it the UV that gives you vitamin D3? I don't know. But let me show you guys. It's going to be bright. I'm going to show you in the camera what it looks like lit. So it's just this panel. And then right here it has like different... See, like that one? That one feels warm. Like that one instantly makes me feel like you're in the sun. Like the sunset. And it's like an orange, like yellow light. But that one instantly makes me feel like warm. I like that one. And that's a bright white one. So yeah, I'm excited. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, sis, for buying this for me. I so appreciate it. And I can already feel it, like, I can feel, maybe it's all in my head. I don't know. Guys, here in Georgia, I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, and you can reduce the setting. You know who else would like this is my tree. Here you go. Pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. Because, plants are alive, right? But, and then you can set the timer. And then I just turned it off. So, let's see. That makes everything else look dull. anyway, 30-minute video on my light therapy. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know how much it costs. I'm sure you can look it up on Amazon. But guys, here in Georgia, it gets dark at like 4:35 o'clock now. Or maybe, yeah, like 5:40 or something. It gets dark quick. And if you be up, like me and RJ, we'll be up to like 3-4 in the morning doing schoolwork. And then I'll sleep. Of course, he'll be up. He goes to work at like 7 or 8. He'll be out the door off to work. But like today I slept. I got up at 7 when he left because I had to bring the trash in, which I never do that, but he asked me to do it today because he forgot to bring the bins in. And if you leave them out by the road, it was like really windy, and so he didn't want them to get like blown into the street. But I was up at like 7, went back to sleep, didn't get back up till like 10, 11. And then so if you're up at like 11, like I'm barely getting to move around, 5 o'clock is here in no time. So your available light is gone by that time. And so, I don't know. Maybe everybody is crazy and we're just trying to figure out this life together, okay? But I'm happy that my sister sent this to me. I am going to be using it. I'm excited. Like the video said, when you get up, first 20 minutes, do some light therapy. So I'm going to be doing that. I did get outside and try to like absorb some of that sunshine these last few days before this more weather came in. But anyway, I just want to show you guys that. And if you saw my video of RJ ranting about his chicken wings, that's what he wants for his birthday. Everyone has poured in, sent him all kinds of gifts. And his mom and me, we all just love it on him because we love him so much. He's just, he's my best friend. I love him. But he told me today that's what he wants for his birthday, not for me to worry about it. He gonna make his own chicken wing. And the whole thing about the chicken wings is, guys, is I don't like for us to eat fried food. But he hasn't had any fried food in a really long time. So we're gonna let him have his chicken wing. And I say we because I'm talking about me and him. We both made a decision that he gonna have his chicken wings for his birthday. And I want him to use organic flour instead of that all-purpose flour, just, you know, to make it a little bit more healthier. I won't be having any because I can't have flour because it's just pure carbs. And guys, it's not like I'm like a snobbish person about carbs because like, oh, I can't have carbs. I don't want carbs. No, it's not like that. I'm telling you, if I could eat carbs, I would. When my body eats carbs now, I have heart palpitations. So like if I were to eat a slice of bread, I would eat it and then 20 minutes later my heart would be like if I just had a cup of coffee. I don't know why. My belief is that your body, when your body recognizes something as harmful or like poison, it gives you a signal, right? So it's like memory, like, you know, like you know how they say if you've been stung by a bee, your body will remember that and then it will kick in antibodies to combat it because your body is just amazing like that. So I think that my body registers sugar and carbs as like a poison because it almost took us out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that sounds crazy, guys, but when you are being rushed to the emergency room and the paramedics are telling you that you could possibly have a stroke because your blood sugar is almost in the 300s, that shakes you to the core and wakes you up. So I'll be making sure my blood sugar ain't nowhere close to that. And there it is, 101, because I'm a little, you know, I'm a little hot. So my blood sugar is a little elevated. But that, I mean, that's normal range. Your normal blood sugar will be between 90, you know, from like 80 to 90. So, and this thing right here, it be counting high. It doesn't always give you accurate readings, so I have to like stick my finger. But if I could eat carbs, I would. If I could eat bread, yes, I would. If I could eat cookies, I would. I'm not like a carb snob, like, oh, I can't eat that, it's got carbs. Like, no, I'm like, I wish I could eat that because yum. But I just can't because my body, who wants to sit there feeling their heart palpitating like you're running a race sitting down? I don't like that feeling. I do not like that feeling. And it's a crazy feeling. It makes you like dizzy. You feel like faint, you feel your heart racing, you feel nauseous, you feel just all these things. And I'm like, to go through that for what? So my tongue can be satisfied? No. Let me just, no thank you. But yeah, so he's gonna have his chicken wings and I'm gonna have a steak and broccoli. But that's why he was going on and on about his chicken wings, because he knows I'm a stickler about making us eat healthy, and he is too. I think he was trying to convince himself, like, it's gonna be okay, I'm gonna have me some chicken wings. But yeah, I'm excited for him. If it be the will of the Father, he's gonna be 50, guys. RJ gonna be 50, my baby. And in July will be our anniversary, our 10-year anniversary. 10 years, where did that go? Well, 9 so far, but man, I know that's baby, right? That's a baby marriage compared to some of you guys. Some of you guys have been married for 30 years, 40 years, but I pray the Father gives us a long, long, beautiful marriage. He truly is my best friend. I wouldn't change it for the world, and I pray the Father gives us a long, happy marriage full of blessing from Him. Amen. But anyway, guys, I'm getting tired. Anyway, guys, thank you. I wanted to show you my gift that my sister sent me and show you that I'm going to be using this. And I don't know if there's anyone watching in Alaska, but I did some reading up there, guys. Depression, listen. Depression isn't something like in your mind where you're like, oh, you're crazy, get over it. No. It's an actual chemical imbalance. Like, you have the brain is full of different chemicals, right? You have GABA receptors, you have serotonin, you have dopamine, you have all these different chemicals in your brain. And if you don't eat right and you don't eat the proper things, those chemicals can be thrown off. And those chemicals can be thrown off by different chemicals that we eat that are in our food. Guys, there's tons of stuff about this. I'm telling you. So I was reading up on Alaska, and some of those people are really suffering up there because, think about it. Having healthy food in a place that like is frozen most all the year, and then they don't have the sun for like 3 months out of the year, or 6 months, something like that. The further north you get, it gets worse. And I was like reading some horrific stories. Some of those people up there are really suffering, but I was like, let's send those people some light therapy, because I mean, I'm not laughing at them. I'm just thinking like, man, something's got to be done, right? That's why I like YouTube. I like YouTube because there's so many people offering such helpful information, and it's free. I mean, if you have I guess it's not free, because if you don't have a cell phone or internet, how are you accessing YouTube? But it's information that if you can access it, it's free. I guess, but I'm telling you that because sometimes when me and my husband go to, like, we'll be going to like Lowe's or Home Depot, and the people will be like asking them for help, right? And they'll be like, no, where'd you hear that from? And we're like, YouTube told us. And they're like, oh, YouTube. People on it, it's all about it. And I'm like, why? You know why people are hating on YouTube? Because there's people out here teaching information than you rather hiring somebody for thousands of dollars. Like, guys, people were asking me too about why am I still washing dishes in my tub? Why haven't we got that fixed? Well, let me tell you why. It's not a small thing. Like, they came in and told us, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but my house was built in 1955, which she's a strong girl. She's built right. She's a brick house. And I'm talking about, but, they said that the plumbing issue, they would have to go underneath the foundation and go through the plumbing and put in some kind of drain pipe that was never put in because the house was built in a different time. And it's not just like a simple come in and clean the pipes and yeah, you're done. But every time we've probably had about 4 or 5 different plumbing companies come through here, and they all are talking about $6,000 to close to $10,000. And we're like, no. Okay, I still have running water. It's just the sink in the kitchen that's messed up. And all the rest of the house works except for that part. Somehow the previous owners connected the kitchen sink to the laundry room downstairs in the cellar. Not the cellar, but downstairs. What I think it was a basement, but they converted it into like a whole like bathroom and room suite kind of thing. But so somehow they connected the sink to the basement water laundry thing. So now we have like the laundry draining in the bathtub down there because we have a whole nother bathroom down there. But anyways, that's why. Because I'm like, I'm not going to spend $10,000 because people are dealing with inflation to come in and do a job. And then they want to tell you, when they come and give you an estimate, they want to be like, and we don't know if we open it up, it may be more. So we're like, you're talking about it could be between $5,000 to $10,000. And then when you get to the problem, if it could be more, then you'll tell us that it'll be more. Nah, we're not ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? We okay. So that's what's going on with that. All right. But anyway, I gotta go. I'm tired. What time is it? It's 8:28. It's all early. See, it feels late. It feels so late. Anyway. Gotta go. And thank you to the women who taught me on YouTube not to wash my hair every day. Because guys, my hair is growing long again. It's growing and it's healthy. And it's like, it's just a lot better than what it was because I stopped washing it every day. I think that was Marilyn and Jackie that said they don't wash their hair every day and they got some beautiful hair. And I was like, yeah, I used to wash my hair every single day thinking that was, and I've only been washing it like twice, you know, and when I do wash it, I really get in there and scrub. But I've only been washing it 2 times a week and my hair's been doing so much better too. So much better. Appreciate that, ladies. I appreciate all your help, ladies. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.